Happy Tuesday. I'm Annalisa. Today's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more serious. As you get to know me, you're going to learn that sometimes I get emotional, sentimental, and today's one of those days. So I just want to, we put things on Facebook, we put things on YouTube, and we put our best foot forward. But everybody's going through something. Everybody has something that makes them sad. Everybody has something they're worried about. Everybody has something, illness, something. So I just want to invite you to listen to my story about what a week I've had. And I hope it can encourage you to help you get through something you're going through, that everybody is going through something. Happy Tuesday. Today, this week I've been busy getting stuff out of storage. I had a storage unit that I had put Christmas decorations, seasonal stuff in for years. And then when my brother passed away, the stuff that I wanted from my mother's house, I had just taken it out and then put it in storage. And I've been getting it out little by little over the years, just little teeny things. But finally, I went and took everything out because I just cannot afford $150 a month for storage for things that I'm not using. So I went and took things out, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's been helping me because, when we go through things or you have things that belong to your mother or someone special to you, we tend to want to hang on to them. And that's me. I wanted to hang on to it. And she asked me, she said, "Are you going to use it?" And I said, probably not. And she said, "They don't match your decor." She said, "You're not going to use them. They're old. Do you really want to keep them? Are you keeping them because you really want them? Are you keeping them because of the sentimental value?" And I had to really examine to see. And I searched and I said, no, I'm keeping them for the sentimental value. And so I decided, she said, if you're not going to use it, if it doesn't match anything, you need to get rid of it. She said, take a picture of it if you want, but get rid of it. So I did. I got rid of the lamps. They were red on the bottom and they lit up, and then the top was like a regular lamp. But I decided to get rid of them, so I put them to the curb. And things go fast in our neighborhood. So I put them out there. Within 30 minutes, someone had picked up the lamps. So I guess somebody wanted the lamps. So, think about that. Think about things that we can purge in our life, things that have sentimental value, but we really don't have a use for. And, as we get older, we think about, dying and things that you don't really think about when you're young. And I don't want my children to keep things because they belong to me. I want them to keep them because they like it or they want to keep it, not because it belonged to me. If they don't have any use for it, then I would rather them give it away to bless someone else who would really enjoy it than for them to keep it and keep that emotional attachment. So, and just a minute. It's been a tough week. And that was tough. And all of us have things that we need to let go of, whether it's a memory, whether it's things, whether we need to purge something. Maybe you had a loved one to die, to pass away, and that person is no longer with you. I had my brother, he was a juvenile diabetic, to 2014. He died unexpectedly in June that year. And he but in May that year, my sister found out that she had terminal cancer and had 8 months to live. I was devastated. And they died within 8 months of each other. And I'm the baby of the family. And sometimes I feel so alone. And my daughter says, "But you have us, Mom." But it's not the same as a sibling. And so going through the storage unit was very difficult because a lot of stuff belonged to my brother. And if you have a sibling and you have issues, try to work them out. Sometimes they will not let you work them out. Sometimes they will not do it. And that's what happened with my brother. He didn't realize me and my sister were for him, not against him. And so, but if he needed anything, I sent it over to him by my son, my oldest son. And so going through the storage unit was difficult, to go through the stuff that belonged to my parents and belonged to my brother, and the things that my sister had given my mother and my parents over the years. It was kind of tough. And, you know, if you have siblings that are still living, I promise you, it's so difficult when they're gone. I mean, you know you're going to bury your parents. I mean, usually most kids bury their parents, but you don't plan to bury your siblings so soon. And in my mother's family, even my father, he was 73 or 4 when he passed away, and my mother was 83, and some of them, her siblings, lived to be 99. So I encourage you, if at all possible, to call your sibling today and try to make amends. They won't let you. All you can do is all you can do. But try. Try to make them in. And if you have anything against them, forgive them. Because we're all human. We all make mistakes regardless of what they've done, how they've hurt you. I promise you there's nothing they've done, unless it's something criminal, of course. But you need to forgive them. Maybe you can't be with them. Maybe you can't be with them for whatever reason. But if not, If you have siblings, call your siblings and tell them you love them. And spend as much time with them as you can. Take lots of pictures. Make memories. Nothing better than picture memories, because our mind fades, and we're not sure about incidents, or we're not sure about memories. And then when you look at the picture, you're like, oh, I remember that. I remember that. So I encourage you to spend as much time you can as with your siblings and your family, and cherish them, because one day they may not be there. And it's so difficult. It's so difficult. I don't remember. I try not to put things on Facebook or anything like that about them, because when I did, it just brought back the memories and made me sad. So I stopped doing that. And from time to time, I'll remember something, and I try to remember the happy things. And I try not to remember the times they were sick. So I encourage you today to be with your family, to be with your siblings. Tell them you love them. Tell your parents you love them. Because one day they're not going to be here. They're not going to. And every day that goes by, we never know if we're going to be here from day to day. So we need to love each other and be there for each other. And I encourage you to be with your siblings.